So that also brings me to ask you now that what is an advice, what is a message that you would like to give to young authors who would like to write in the same genre or the same style of writing? So is there something from your experience that you'd like to share over there and say, okay, look, I did this mistake, so maybe this is something that you can avoid if you want to write in the same genre. You can start your research like this. So what is the advice that you'd like to give to young authors?
So one of the so I do a lot of authors ask me privately as well the same questions that you're asking. So my first advice is that you should have your facts correct. So facts have to be correct, and there are many ways to validate those facts. So, for example, one validation of fact would be, let's say, we don't have the exact map of Ayodhya, but we have the exact map of Dholavira. We have the exact map of Angkor Wat. So, I'm going to present Angkor Wat and Dholavira. There's another fascinating fact wherein they say in Ayodhya that they used to import horses from nearby places. And amongst horses, there's a word that is for hippopotamus. So they used to import hippopotamuses, right? So why would they import hippopotamuses? So then I looked at ancient cultures who revered hippopotamuses. So we had Egypt, and then we had others. And I said, okay, that's Egypt. Can we find any hippopotamus fossil? Because there must be hippopotamus fossil near Ayodhya if there were hippopotamuses in Ayodhya. And lo and behold, that in Narmada River Valley, they have found the hippopotamus fossils. So that means that what they're saying is correct, right? So this is how I verified my facts. So if there is a shlok that I took out from the Valmiki Ramayana, I looked at it very carefully, and then I said, okay, hippopotamus is being imported. Where is the proof for that hippopotamus? There you go. This is how I present my data. Then something like that the houses were gold plated in Ayodhya. Okay, so the houses are made like the vimans of the gods. So let's read about the vimans of the gods. What were they used for? What were they like? And what is it? Why did they do that? And then they were gold plated. What do we have today that is gold plated? And I was telling my mother that they used to have the gold plating done, and she says, yeah, of course we even have them today. Look at Golden Temple, look at this, we plate them with gold, don't we, even today? And I said, of course we have so many temples that are gold plated, right? And then of course I had been to the Peru, and the Incan civilization, they had gold plating on their walls. I mean, I've seen those gold plates with my own eyes, gold and silver. And this, when the Spanish invaded them, they took off all the gold and silver, they melted it, and they made it into bricks, and then they transported it to Spain. And so they totally destroyed the culture. But gold plating on walls was done all over the world at that time. So these are the kind of examples that I would highly recommend, that if you're going to say something, then you prove it, and then you show it in pictures, in facts. And this is something I'd highly recommend people to do. And when I was doing this book, it sounded more like, is this, people are going to think this is fiction because it is so long ago that it almost seems like I'm talking fiction. No, but this is the truth of thousands of years ago. So, you have to keep verifying the facts. And these are two things. And if you can study Sanskrit, I highly recommend that you study Sanskrit, because the English translations are incorrect in many places.
That's right. So, yeah, like she said, get your facts right, do your research well.